Hi, everybody. This is your announcement for Philosophy 201 for the week of November 11th. We are really getting down to the wire now, getting ready to almost close out the semester. So it's been a great ride. I hope that you are still enjoying everything in this class. But anyway, okay, so I did something kind of amusing, at least to me. I managed to grade your discussion on ethics, which was from the week before last, and I also have already graded your journals as well. And so what happened was I sat down to grade, and I graded the journals first, and then I realized I hadn't graded those discussions. So then I went back and did that too. So I spent a lot of time with you all in the last few days. So anyway, interesting discussion on ethics and how you decide what the right thing is to do. I really enjoyed reading your journals and appreciate a lot the honesty and candor that many of you expressed in your journals. I know it's not an easy subject to talk about, and I guess I hope it's one that you continue to think about. And most everyone took my advice to heart and talked about the readings. And I guess that's something we can still keep working on. You know, how is it, or how can we relate what your views are to the readings that we do for our class? And that's what this is all about. I mean, that's what makes this an academic class. So we're not just writing our opinions on something, but we are really taking a philosophy, a theory, and applying it to our own views and seeing where things fit. Okay, so I want you to continue to do that. All right. So for this week, we move on to another subject that probably shouldn't be discussed over Thanksgiving, and that's religion, okay, or the holidays, I should say. So let me make myself small. A lot of you said you liked this Screencast-O-Matic. Thank you for your comments, so I'm going to use it again for this week. Okay, I'm now in the corner. Here is our module 5.1. I like this little graphic I got. Okay, so the question for this week is, what is the basis of religious belief? Okay, so now in this, I know this is a very personal subject for a lot of people. Let me make myself big again. And I know that there will be a real, people want to talk about their religious beliefs, and you will have that chance. But keep in mind the question. We're talking about what is the basis of religious belief. So how is it that people come to believe in a particular religion? Okay, so that's what we're looking at, all right, for this week. Okay, so back to our page. So the objectives for this week are, the module objectives right here. 1, identify the main points of the philosophical theories of religion presented by Kierkegaard and Buber in a self-check quiz. Okay, so those are the two authors we'll be looking at. Soren Kierkegaard, who was, I want to say Danish, I hope I got that right, and Martin Buber. I forget, I should know where he's from, but I'm forgetting right in this moment. Okay, your second objective is discuss the meaning of critical points dealing with the concept of religion, that should say in a reading selection in a class discussion. Okay, so your learning activities, you're going to read my commentary. Okay, and remember, all I have to do is just click on that little icon and boom, it just pops up right there. Okay, so the readings we're going to be looking at are The Faith of Abraham by Soren Kierkegaard, and this is from a larger work that Kierkegaard wrote, which is I read and had a very big impact on me personally. And then Martin Buber, who the Hellman will talk about him more, but he has a different view of religious belief. Although it is, yeah, it's different, but I wouldn't say it's contradictory to Kierkegaard. So anyway, read my notes there, and I think that'll help you. Okay, and then your assignment activities are to do the self-check quiz and the discussion. So let's get to that discussion. So then you push next, and there's your quiz. There it is. And then next again, and here's our discussion. Okay, so read the instructions, okay? Make sure you are completing your first post 48 hours before the due date. Make sure that you're applying to 2 classmates. Make sure you're giving examples and try to cite your sources. I don't really make you do that, but it's a good habit to get in. And if you're wondering what you cite in, it should be MLA. Okay, 1. These are your questions. Describe the differences between Buber's views on the nature of religious belief with the views of Kierkegaard. Okay, so there you're going to be comparing Martin Buber's views with Kierkegaard. And what do they say about where religious belief comes from? Okay, so that's number 1. Now, number 2, you get to write about your own views. Okay, not number 1, but number 2. How does each of their views compare with, differ from, your own views on the issue? Okay, so you're going to talk about each of the authors and how they compare with. That is, are they similar to your views? Are they different from your views about where religious belief comes from? What is the nature of religious belief? Okay, so number 1, you don't talk about yourself. Number 2, you get to talk about yourself. Okay, but based on talking about the authors as well. Okay, that is what we are doing this week. All right, so like I said, this is potentially a hot topic. It's one that is, I guess it demands respect. And, if there's a student in the class who has a different religious belief than you, please respect that. And I think that you have done really well with that in this class. And I'm very happy that everyone has been very respectful to each other. This is certainly not really that controversial of a question, but I think it is an important one. If we are going to talk about religion, this is an important question to ask. Okay, so that's what we're doing. Thank you so much for watching my video. It makes me happy that you watch my videos. I wish everyone in the class would watch them, but I know that's not happening. So anyway, thanks a lot. Have a good week, and I will see you next time.